take to realize what's going on? How many years have gone by? When will I reach the finish line? Does it ever end? Is there some reason to all of this? Bit by bit, to all of this. 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 To all of this. Does it ever end? Is there some reason to all of this? To all of this. To all of this. By bit, to all of this. Bit by bit, to all of
Well, hello there fellow citizens, and welcome back to the channel. So today, hopefully the stream will turn out better than last night, because although the stream ended up being about 20 minutes long, and unfortunately had to end upon one of the most tragic and unfortunate circumstances at that matter, because my tank would be moving by itself, and I found out that my mesh systems were having problems, which I think they're still having a little bit of minor issues at the moment, but probably going to be not as bad as before. So hopefully it does turn out fine in regards to today's stream. And I am using the Concept 1B because in terms of wargaming, gifting this tank out to certain players who have been playing the game for 10 years, I actually was one of them. My old account actually got granted the Concept 1B. It's actually the account I've given to my dad for the moment. So yeah, I have the Concept 1B on that account now, or my dad has it now, and he absolutely loves the tank so much. So why not just do a stream revolving the Concept today? So let us see how we can do in a couple games with this guy right here. So we already got an IS-8 spotted off in the back. Interesting. Let's see if you're going to poke. I'd be really psyched to see if you actually are going to poke, for that matter. Alright, well, he's not that big of a concern. What else do they got over here? Up in E5. We can barely see his hatch, too. Alright, well, let's see. Is this guy going to poke out? I'm really hoping that he does. Alright, barely, though. Alright, what about the U, Mr. E5? Okay, we got an XM off to the side, too. And, of course, I always got to remember the fact that he cannot cut through walls, which is unfortunate upon our behalf, so. And he did end up penning that, crazy enough, so we are able to out-DPM him if he ends up poking again. But we also got, oh my gosh, this IS-8. Of course, I cannot forget about him. Oh, there's a 114 screwing my butt off in the back. We got a 183, unfortunately not able to cut that because of the stupid cheek that thing features, which is extremely troll. Alright. Where is the help, by the way? This is absolutely ridiculous in terms of this. Okay, like, what am I watching here, Wargaming? Okay. Well, this is a great start to the stream. Unfortunately enough, the concept is not doing what I wanted it to do. Okay, well. Upon my team's behalf, that was not a very pretty game. So, and we already have 2 tanks dead already at the start. So, I'm just going to have to wait. We're probably not going to win this, but it was not the concept's fault. It was our team. All of the enemies went one single direction. Like, that's crazy. Like, we didn't have anybody that was going over here. Like, what's the deal? Like, bro, come on. That's crazy. Alright, well. Kron, you better be sitting and hold down because that's what your tank's supposed to be meant for. Yeah, exactly. You're getting bounces, bro. Oh my god. I just love teammates sometimes. They have no idea how to drive these vehicles. Well, this 183 is probably... Oh, never mind. Oh. Or... chunk him. Misfired the HE. Oh well. What a... interesting turn of events, I should say. Or an unfortunate turn of events at that. Well, that friggin' blows. Oh, we are going to lose this after all. I mean, it doesn't matter what our team does. Like, what is this freaking Yag doing? Like, he's doing himself in front of 2 vehicles. All of that mispoking just to bounce. What a crazy turn of events. Like, bro. You can't be serious right now if you're driving a Yag like that. Like, bro. Yep. And then a... Don't you just love that tanks just like to mispoke for no freaking reason and then just bounce the shot? Like, that's ridiculous. That's even crazy at that. Yep, and he's dead. Well, there's the E75. I have no idea what he's doing, not eyeballing our 268. Well, yep, and now you're dead. Oh my god, I love teammates at times. You better hit this, Emil. Like, thank god, bro. Well, now the enemy's got base B, so... whether or not you're screwed unless if you get base C. What a team this was. Because only 2 of us went C side, and we basically were screwed from the start because I don't even know why their whole team went the same direction. Like, bro. Yep, and you're gonna bounce that. Highly guarantee that you're gonna bounce that. Oh, well, you penned, but you're still dead in terms of that. Yep. Wonderful start to the stream, if I'm not mistaken. Holy bad of a team this was. If we all would have gone the same direction and held these mofos off, then it would have been a freaking dub. But the team decided to just come in at the last second. I don't even know why. But that's crazy. And unbelievable for that matter being. So, if I can't really do well in freaking regular battles, then I don't even know what to expect. If my teams are just going to turn out to be this tragic, then it's going to have to be raiding battles for the rest. Because I've already dealt with a number of teams now to where they've significantly dropped my win rate. I mean, that's why I was at a 55% or above that limit on my old account. But an unfortunate turn of events when every new player that doesn't even know their freaking mathematics or science, or can't even count to 3 for that matter, they're like fucking, they have the teensy little brain cells of a toddler, cannot even figure out how to operate in this freaking game, which is crazy. Alright, well, we got a Companzer 70 off in the back. We got a Yo that looks like he's gonna mosey on up. Can I spot your hatch? I barely missed that, so... let's see if this Yo is going to come out now. Probably not for the time being. So, best possible bet is that we probably wait for the E75 to poke out more, which is what he's going to try to do. But upon our behalf, we got to hold this now. And they've got tanks up on the hill, so I'm going to have to move up forward for the time being. Because this tank is meant to be hull down, and it's deadly when it's like that, so... Of course, I missed the E75. Good thing he missed me. Alright, so I'm going to try to aim in on this Yo's hatch right here. Chunk. 300 damage. Alright. Oh, you got so mad at that, bro? That's crazy. Yeah, try to hit me. Yeah, that went well for you, didn't it? Yep, and I barely got any help over here, which is crazy. So I'm going to have to finish this Yo off before he starts becoming a potential threat of mine. Go, Shell. I gotta love when those happen, too. It's when the game screws you. Just like that. There we go. Alright. Well, you're dead, good sir. And I think you're already reloaded upon your behalf. So, chunk, goodbye. Alright, so we've already got a dead tank. Or now they have 2 dead tanks because this comp panzer's dead now. Alright, so I could stay right here for the time being, as that's what I should be doing in the concept. They have a grill off in the back, so without being spotted by him, I can get a solid chunker into this E75. Oh, max roll of 475. There we go. Very solid chunk of damage upon our behalf. We have a 50B that's flanking us, surprisingly enough. And the shell, unfortunately, screws me again. Because welcome to Wargaming for you. Well, we got him spotted again. Right in a pen spot, and it screws me again. Crazy. Alright. Well, now we have the opportunity to guarantee the pen on the side of his turret. About friggin' time. Alright, come on. Well. Now we can just mosey on over to the grill right here, as he's basically screwed. And I low rolled the shot, of course, but that's totally fine. Alright, so here comes a 268 version 4. I am actually in the proper position to face him, so... And of course the game lags again. What in the frick is my RNG at the moment? Crazy. Alright, well I can guarantee... Oh, never mind. I cannot guarantee a pen on the 268, but I can finally guarantee a pen on the 268 version 4, though. So... Let's see if he's going to poke. Unfortunately not, as the 268's over here by himself. Alright, finally we end up getting a clear onto him at the moment. But because we have heat pen, we can cut through that lower plate of the 268 version 4. But we want to guarantee the pen, so there we go. We actually angled at the right side. I have no clue what that dude just said in chat at the moment. English only, please. I'd appreciate it. Well, we were able to break past 3,000 damage. I can't complain. That was a solid game. It's just for the fact that the game screwed us for the majority of the time being. Well, that's totally fine. A win's a win, but I'll take it. In terms of that. Alright, so let's see what we got. Alright, VK72, VK90 in terms of heavies. That looks like all they have. It looks like TD Fest at this one.
Let's go.
Alright, let's see how we can fare well in this battle. I want to try to find a good hold down spot to use my tank. Probably the mines would be the best bet if they got some tanks rummaging up there. Alright, so let's see how we can fare well in this battle. They got no tanks already spotted off towards the hillside. Interesting, but they got some TDs off in the back, I guarantee that. We got a Yag Panzer right there. Of course, I can't pen that. I don't know why I took that shot right there. E3 gets kerblunkered. That's unfortunate upon his behalf. Alright, so let's see if we can hit this Yag right here. He is going to show us his little bit of space right there. Or for the fact that we can just miss his hatch. Wow, and they ended up penning me. They saw my upper plate. Okay, that makes sense. Crazy. Okay. Well, now we spotted the 268. And now we got flanking heavies directly right behind us. That's ridiculous that we allowed that to happen. Oh, the TL7 screwing himself for the time being. There's a nice shot into him. And he lost the majority of his hit points. That's good. Alright. So the Kron's over here. We also got the VK90. Alright. Nope, you're not... You hit that, bro? There's no freaking way. Alright, well, I can't spot the side of your turret, and I can pen it as a matter of fact, so there we go. Alright, I want to wait till this TL7 ends up making a miss poke. Alright, so you can go ahead and take a shot for me, Kron. You can go ahead and take a shot for me. I don't know why you want me so bad. Okay. Well, you ended up... I don't know how you're ending up penning those shots, bro. That's crazy. That's absolutely ridiculous how he's penning those. Oh my god. I swear, I just can't. It's just luck, bro. I just don't get how it is. There we go. Come on. Okay, now he's focused in on the Kron, so we might have a chance to finish him off now. Goodbye. Yeah, you can eat that shell in terms of that. I'm glad I got the clear into him, but I have a dead driver at the moment, so there's really nothing I can do about that. Alright, so we got a VK off to the side. We also got the TL7. Oh, the VK is actually spotted. I can actually get the clear into him. That's really good. Alright, so we got the TL7 over here. I can actually repair my driver for that time being. Let's see if this TL7 is going to make a miss poke. Or not, he gets cleared. Okay. So, I'm going to wait for these two to get spotted over here just in case. Yep, I was figuring that Hori was going to take a pot shot in on my Kron. I know the 268's over there, but I'm not necessarily sure if he's moved or not. So, I'm going to just sneak on up just a little bit for the time being. Alright, the Hori's down there. Alright, so I'm just going to go ahead and poke around this corner. Alright, oh, yep, the 268's down there too. Alright, so we can aim in on the Hori then. Of course, because my pen did not leading me... Okay, that makes a lot of sense, but we still got the angled in on him, which we can get him for 251. Unfortunately, he put on his reactive armor, so that's not ideal. But we could still, since the Kron is holding him there, get another chunk of damage into him and continue farming him for the time being. 3, 2, 1. Alright, well, this guy angling is not really going to make a difference, so there we go. I got you, bro. That's all we needed, was just teamwork at its finest. Good thing you held him there in a face hug. That's exactly what we needed. So let's see where this 268 is. He's probably just chillaxing right behind the hill, as I do not have enough hit points to take another hit from him. Well, unfortunately, that pod shot did not turn out well, so let's see if I can aim in another one at that. There we go. There's another nice pen into him. So now breaking past 2,500. Alright, so we can guarantee a... Alright, another bounce. That's unfortunate. So, he's probably going to poke. Come on, 268. I know you want to. I know you want to, you scrub. Alright, so let's go ahead and mosey on in towards him. Oh, the Kron might be dead. Yep. Well, that gives me the opportunity to mosey up on him and get a finishing clear onto him, for that matter of fact. So, and goodbye, good sir. There we go. Pretty solid game at that. I don't even know why. It was a slight turn of events. I got kerblunkered at the start, unfortunately enough, after mispoking. Hey, what's up, Hammer Time? Welcome to the stream, man. Gun was trolling you. It's what the game does for the majority of games that I play at that. So, I mean, I can't complain as long as I'm winning battles, then that's totally fine. Even if it's screwing me for the time being, because we love RNG in this game. Alright, so let's go ahead and supply and get into another game. Of course, on Canal. This is not an ideal map for this tank. Alright. So the only thing I can really do is just poke on over to the right side at that. Do-do-do-do-do. So let's go ahead and make our way over here. Alright, we got a Stritzfung already spotted off to the back. I'm hoping that they do not have any lights that are over there. Or, yep, that's what I was concerned about, was a 907 just poking out in the open over there. Yep, I figured that was going to be the case. Alright, so let's see if I can hold off some of these guys over here if they decide to want to poke. That Stritzfong, I know, is still behind the house right there, the building. What else do they got? The Chieftain? Alright, so let me just poke on out just a little bit. I do want to make sure or remain cautious about this 907, though, as now I know that he's a potential threat at the moment in terms of flanking us. So let's see, Grill. Oh, there he is. Or that's a TVP. I don't even know how I missed that. So I'm just going to go ahead and, unless if the 907's, he could not be moseying up on that for the time being, which would be okay. So I'm just going to remain put right here for the time being, unless if I on 100% know if that 907 is going to push on up. Alright, so we got the TVP right there, so there's a nice shot into him. Alright, reloading once again. Alright, so I did see a tree fall right over there, so that does guarantee my escape route over here, so I can get hold down on these guys right here. Alright. Or maybe a 183 can just chunker me for that. Alright, so I'm just going to mosey on up right here for the time being. We're going to get... Wow, and I hit the barrier? That is crazy. Alright, so I'm going to have to mosey on down here. I have no idea where this 183 is right over there. He might kill me. I don't know. I am in the range of a one-shot for him. Oh, there's the 907. There's a nice shot into him. Alright. I am really concerned on where this 183 is, as now I'm in a pickle right now. So, if I die here... Yep, there he is. Yep, bounce the shot, of course. And this guy has enough to out-DPM me in terms of that. So, yep, there we go. Get tracked in the process. Yep, there's the 183 once again, and I'm dead. There's nothing I can do. Because Canal is a perfect map for this vehicle. Of course, the only map that Wargaming decides to give me. What a amazing turn of events upon their behalf. Well, it looks like we're going to win this game, though. Yep, as we got 2 camping TDs, and the 183 was not able to support me. What the absolute heck upon that? Wow, and you end up hitting that? That's crazy. Well, you're pretty much spotted now, which means the enemy 183 is going to get a chunker into you if you don't move. Alright, y'all better do something. Like, there we go, Grill. And now you might be screwed here because the 183 can spot you. No, there's no way you can make it up there, bro. Like, you honestly think in a Grill that you can do that. Crazy. Alright. Alright, Kron's just staying put right there. I have no idea why, but... Well, that was a fun battle. I do gotta admit, that's how great of a map Canal is, because there's barely any hold down spots. Thank you, Wargaming, for giving me the worst possible map for a hold down heavy, as a matter of fact. Alright, well, the girl's got the Skoda. You're not going to be able to finish him off, bro. Exactly. There's the Waffentrager. Where's the 183, though? Oh, yep, there he is. In the one spot. And you miss it. Of course, Grell. You misfire the shot. Well friggin' done. Well, it's a good thing that we win this battle. Because that's really all that concerns me. Even if I died, whoop-de-doo. It did barely any damage. Yep, another 600. You don't see that every day from me. Alright, well, the gun's doing, I mean, the tank's doing me pretty well, so I'm going to continue on going with this beast. Alright. Dead Rail's not really another pretty map in terms of hold down, but because TDs can honestly spot you from the back when you're trying to poke over that ridge right there. That's a little something to keep in mind about this map. Or if you have like TDs going up to Seaside, that would be unfortunate.
Time to roll out.
In other words, if you have meds or something that are attacking the hill, which they have a panic player in STB, or that could be a fake, I don't know. I don't know the exact logo of Panic. That might be it, or they might have a 1 instead of an I for their iteration, whatever the fuck it is. Yep. There's a E75 over to the side, and we got... Wow, the STB is over here too! Interesting! Alright, heavies, what are you gonna do about it? Alright. Crazy that shell missed. Alright, well, I'm gonna have to hold off an STB now. Let's see what you got against me, bro. There we go. Nice chunker into his hatch. As we can still see it when he's hull down. We also got a grill off to the side who I can chunk. For 155, I don't care. It's better than nothing. Apparently. Alright, we got a AFK minnow, it looks like, off in the back. We got the Rhino. We're just holding these guys off to the best that we can. We're actually giving our meds a chance, which is hilarious. That these guys are actually flanking. Alright. There's another tunker into you. I don't even know what their meds were thinking, so I'm just going to farm this minnow out for the time being. There we go. just giving me free shots at the moment. Yep, and he's dead. So here's the Skoda. Can we HE him, though? Nope. Unfortunately not, because we love wargaming. Woo! Alright, so aim in on you once again. There we go. And I actually get penned by the Rhino. Funny enough. Alright. Oh, one of our meds is dead. That's unfortunate. So we get another HE into the Skoda. Alright. That's alright. Well, we can finish him off if we want to. So... And it low rolls, of course. Alright, so let's hurry up and get him before he ends up going into cover. There we go. I don't care, honestly. Did he just hatch me? Like, I don't even know where this Rhino is hitting me. Like, that's crazy. Well, I can pen your turret, as a matter of fact, but not like that, though. Alright, bro. What you think you're gonna do, huh? I can literally pen your turret. I can legit just pen your turret just like that. That's why having 350 millimeters of heat pen is really ideal. Only if you're able to hit them, that is. Alright, so here comes the Rhino once again. Oh my god, bro. I only have 2 heat shells left. That's crazy. Okay. Well, I can mosey on up towards this guy if I want to. Alright. Insane. Alright, E75 is basically holding them off. I don't even know where my enemies are for that matter. Alright. You really think that that's gonna work, huh? Alright. 1, and... Nope. I am able to spot your side. There we go. 409 chunker into the side of him. That's really all we can do against this enemy. I have no idea why he's pointing his gun upwards like that for some odd reason. As I can literally just get chunkers into his lower plate. You don't even have that much gun depression, to be honest, so... I don't even know what you're doing upon your behalf or what you're thinking just pointing your gun upwards like that. Man, this gun just hits so hard. Like, an average of about 380 alpha is crazy for a tank like this. So, alright. Not able to hit you at the moment, but we do got the T95. I'm going to try my best to see if I can help out my E75. As unfortunately, our team is not doing necessarily that well. So there we go. I was able to assist him upon at behalf. So we're reloading once again. 1 and chunk. Goodbye. Oh, wow, and they actually got mediums that are trying to flank me, like this enemy STB who thinks he's actually really smart. So, yep, and we got the grill off in the back as well. And chunk, there we go, nice solid chunker into the grill right there. So let me go ahead and finish you off real quick. Chunk, there we go. Alright, let me go ahead and get a chunker into you now. Chunk. 4, 3, 2, 1, and unfortunate. Well, that's totally fine. I think we ended up doing past 4,000 damage in this one. This team just ended up not holding to the best, as I was basically the one holding them off for the time. 65-22, bro. What in the world? Holy cow. Yeesh. I didn't think we would do that much damage. Oh my god, bro. I have got to save that replay. What in the world, bro? How long has it been since I've done a battle like that? Like, that's insane. Alright, well, I'm going to have to go to my replays and save that one because, wow, I did not expect that to be the outcome that's possible within a Concept 1B. How did I not even ace that, for that matter? Like, I know I lost, but how was that even not an ace? Doing 65-22, killing 3 for that matter? Holy fricksworth, man. Like, that's insane. Oh, that is unfortunate, though. Well, that's totally fine. Okay, so on this one, I can just head on over to the right side and use my hold down capabilities. So that's probably what I'm going to do. Let's go ahead and mosey on over here for the time being. Let's see what pokes. Probably nobody at the moment. Oh, yep, we got a T-95E6 now spotted. Alright, so I'm just going to go ahead and point my gun down like this just in case. We got a Concept already coming towards us. Let's see what these guys are going to do. Alright, so the Concept is moving forward. Oh, it looks like the FE-215B is able to spot those two. Let's see what this Concept's going to do. He's probably going to mosey on out for the time being. Oh, yep, here he comes. Come here, Concept. I know you want to poke that, good sir. I know you want to. Alright, well, 215B gets a nice chunker into him. Oh, here he comes. Oh, not really? Ah, interesting. Well, in this case, I am going to mosey on over here and get a chunker into you for 360. That's a nice shot into the VK4502B. Alright, so I'm going to continue moseying on up here and use my gun depression right here. Maybe this guy will poke once again. I'm not necessarily sure. But about the Piranha, too. Alright, so he's backing on up. Okay, maybe not really. We also got the Piranha. It looks like that he's out in the open. Unfortunately, that is not the case, but we do have the Concept right there. Wow, and he showcased his underside. I don't even know how that didn't even pen. Well, that's totally fine, as we are able to spot his roof and overmatch it, so that's alright. Let's see, we got the 95E6 that looks like he's poking out right there. There we go. 387 chunker into him. Alright, there's the minnow off in the back. Looks like he's AFK. Another AFK minnow at that. 429 shot into him. So we can just farm this guy to the best that we can in terms of that. So, there we go. 386. Alright, reloading again. Oh, and he comes back alive. Interesting. Well, it's a good thing that we have 350 millimeters because we can fire in and pen him from a distance. Okay. Well, unfortunately, he does move away at the last second unless... Oh, okay, that's good. The FE-215B gets a clear into him. Alright, so... now it's just these two over here that need to be cleared in order for us to have the mere advantage. Alright, we got a 183. Not able to spot him at the moment. But he is moseying on upwards over here, so we might have a chance to get a chunker of damage into him. Alright, so it looks like he is going to mosey on forward, or not. That's unfortunate. Well, the 183 does get a clear into the 215B. Let's see if he's going to poke. Yes, he does. Alright, there's a nice chunker into him. Let's see if we can finish him off. 3, 2, 1. And goodbye, good sir. Alright. Now, all that's left is the enemy STB right here. So 3, 2, 1, reloading once again. Hello, Mr. STB. How are you doing? There's a nice chunker into you. Are you going to tunnel me now? Or it probably looks like it's not going to be the case. Okay. Well, I guess I can go down here then and deal as much as I can into you. Alright, so reloading once again. We're going to get right behind this guy right here. He's basically screwed. There you are, good sir. Another nice left tap into you. And now all that's left is the enemy E50. Alright, so let's mosey on up here. Hello there, Mr. E50. How are you doing, good sir? Alright, moseying on forward. Let's go ahead and clear his booty before he has the chance to win on base cap or have the mere advantage in terms of the enemy's behalf. Alright, so we are getting base B. That's really good. So let's see what we can do There he is. Alright. Hello there, good sir. How are you doing today? I can out DPM you by a long shot, good sir. I don't even know what you're doing in terms of that, as I'm just getting 400 chunkers of damage into you. I cannot HE you, which is fine. There's another chap into you. Well, I can't complain. 4,000 damage after a 6,000 damage game in terms of that. I just really love the concept for that matter. Deadly amounts of DPM for the damage output that it carries. It is an extremely deadly foe to face while at that. So, there we go. A 47-12 damage game at that. Alright, just gonna redeem the rewards. Alright. Doink-a-doink. Oh, I forgot something. Do-do-do. There we go. And then claim this. Beautiful. Resupply, and let's get right into the game once again. Well, it appears the ping is doing pretty well in this one. So I can't complain about that. As the same guy keeps on joining the same game as me. The panic guy in the STB, funny enough. Alright, so let's see how we can do. Now I gotta remain in a hold down spot this time in this battle. So we're just gonna cross and point our gun upwards for the time being so that mediums will have a little bit of trouble trying to hit us in the process. Because only we should be having our gun showcasing them. Which is exactly the case. And that's why we got a bounce. Woo! It's so simple when you're in a hold down tank like this. Okay. So we got a TL7 over here. Let's see what else they got that's going to poke. Like an E100 off in the back. So we want to go ahead and load in premium so that we can guarantee the pen. But unfortunately, he does move at the last second. Which we do have this TL7 that's going to mosey on forward here too. You cannot pen me, good sir. So there's a nice tap into you. So reloading once again. We got the E100 off in the back now. He is angling his turret, which gives me the mere advantage to pen him. Alright, so now the E100's not eyeballing me at the moment. I can focus on this TL7 right there. There we go. Another nice chunker into him. And this guy's basically screwed at this point. And goodbye at that. Alright. That's a pretty solid start in terms of that. So let's see what else they're going to have that's going to poke on out. The E100 tried to get a shot in on our E100. So let's mosey on forward just a little bit. Alright, so they got a VK90 off in the back. Interesting. Let's go ahead. Oh, he's as far away in the back as possible. Got the enemy E100. He is going to make another poke right there. So I'm going to guarantee the pen there for 346. Alright, we're just going to stay put right here for the time being in a hold down spot just in case. Alright, looks like this E100 is going to be screwed regardless. So I'm just going to go ahead and turn my attention over here towards this 121B right there. Alright, we are able to see the bottom part of his hull and get a nice chunker in there for, into his vehicle. So we're just going to reload once again. We're just going to go ahead and put ourselves right here at an angle right here. Alright, so it looks like the enemies that are trying to flank us are actually getting a slight mere advantage at that. We also got the VK spotted up top. If my STB didn't move in front of my peripheral point of view to where I can spot him, then I would have had the opportunity to get a shell into him, but that's totally fine. You got a 140 off to the side, too. It looks like he's behind the building right over there. So it looks like some of the other enemies of theirs would be spotted up here on the hill. Alright, we also got the Contra Cara right over towards the side. Alright, not able to spot him at the moment, but the 121B is moseying on forward. So let's see if we can get a chunker into him if he pokes. Alright, let's wait. Alright, come on, just a little more. I'm just going to go ahead and miss the shot, unfortunately enough. But we do got the Contra Caro. We got his side poking. Alright, not able to get a chunker into him at the moment. Alright, got the 121B spotted off in the back. Not able to get a shell into him at the moment either. Got the 140 as well. It looks like he is going to poke this. Alright, well, the 121B gets a firing chunker into me. Let's see if he's going to poke once again, or probably not. I should probably go ahead and mosey my way onto these enemies over here, as that would be the best opportunity for us. Alright, so here comes the VK, dooming himself out in the open. And we are able to get a nice pen into him. That's really good. So let's go ahead and mosey on through. Got the 140 and then the 121B. Don't really care about the 140, and we're going to mosey and get some chunkers into this guy. 417 on 1, and he gets ammo racked. All right, another very solid game at that with the Concept 1B. I'm actually doing quite well in this thing. I actually do consider this to be my most populated or favorite hold down heavy of all time because of the amounts of DPM that this thing carries. Alright, resupplying once again. Let's get into another game. Alright, so I am going to get a review on this thing sometime soon. I'm probably actually going to be doing it after I get this stream over with. In terms of that, so let us see how we can do prior to a couple more games. Alright, here we go. What do they got in terms of their heavies? A 60. They have a E4, E6. I had to mention it to him. When they say they're going right, it means they're going left. It's so funny when the team actually ends up using the globe icon to let us know that that is the global chat, so both players on both teams, whether you're on the ally or the enemy team, can see the chat. Alright, so let's mosey on up here for the time being. We got a 95E6 already spotted. Alright, so let's mosey on up here for the time being. Let's see if he is going to make a poke, which he does. There's a nice tap into him right there. Alright, so we're going to reload once again. Let's see if we can get another tap into him. Oh, he's going to mosey on down. That's unfortunate. Alright. We also got some vehicles off towards the side right there, like the 60 TP. Let's see if he is going to poke. Got an E4 that surprisingly managed to sneak on by, but he is backing up for the time being. Oh, here comes the 60. There's a nice tap into him for 377. Alright, reloading once again. We are able to spot a bit of his turret, but let's see if he is going to continue poking. We are able to see the side and overmatch it for that matter. Oh, we got a 183 off to the side as well. So reloading once again. Let's see. There we go. 366 chunker into the 183. That is a very good solid shot. So we're going to remain focused on this enemy 60 right here for the time being. Let's see. Is he going to poke? Which it looks like that he is. Maybe. Yes, no, maybe. All right. We are actually in a really good spot at the moment so that we can outmatch these guys the best we can. In case if there's tanks that end up flanking directly right behind us for that time being. Which we can see a little bit of his gun mantlet as a weak spot. And surprisingly enough, we were able to get a solid pen into that. Alright, so we're just going to wait for him to back on up for the time being. So let's see, can we spot his hatch? Unfortunately not. Alright, he is going to remain put right there for the time being. Alright, so the E4 gets cleared. That's really good. Alright, we got the Leopard 1 off to the side. I cannot spot the 60 for the time being, so best bet is just let him... Oh, there we go. We were able to get a nice clear onto him. Alright, so here comes the VK, as a matter of fact, so... We're just going to reload once again. Let's see if we can get a chunker of damage into the side of his turret. Unfortunately, that is not the case, but that's totally fine. We're going to stay put right here. Now we can pen the cheeks of his turret along with the hatch right there. But he is over-angling his hull, so that gives me an opportunity to get a nice solid chunk of hit points dealt to him. We can spot his track wheel too, and we can actually pen that as well. So 342 chunker into him. Going to continue farming this guy as he does still remain put in the stationary position right there. Oh, unfortunately, that bounced. Okay, that's interesting. All right, we got the Leopard 1 right over there. Let's get a solid chunker into his vehicle. 409 shot. We are actually in a very good spot. This guy is not going to pen me regardless, so we're going to get a HE. Unfortunately, it didn't go through, but that's totally fine. Here comes the Leopard. It looks like he wants a piece of me, surprisingly enough. But we were able to knock his track down. And sorry about that, good sir. You are unfortunately screwed. So you get one pen into me, but that's totally fine. And we get a max roll finishing him off. Alright, so all that's left is the enemy 183, who is back over just chillaxing over in their spawn. Unfortunate upon his behalf that he couldn't do nothing to support his team. But I can't complain. That is another solid victory at that. 39-37 in this one, destroying 2, pulling out another second class. Alright, another top on the team. That is very solid. Alright. So, yep, that seemed to have been the case. It looks like the enemies were going right, but they went... their right is our left, apparently enough. So, and it seems, for the most part, that when the teammates are mentioning which way to go upon global chat, they actually mean the opposite direction. But it looks like upon our terms, that's what they actually meant in terms of that, which is hilarious. So, alright, I'm just going to take the headphones off for the time being. I feel like I'm going to lose my voice by the time because I've been talking so much at work today that, holy cow, I feel like my voice is probably going to rupture by the time I end the stream off today. So, let's see how we do in this one. What do they got? They got a 50B and a 60 TP. Alright, and a Yo while at it as well. Take Carente Uwu. That's a funny name. Interesting one, too, at that. Alright, so I'm going to go in my favorite hold down spot, which is either right at the base or my new one is right around here so that I could spot enemies that are trying to cross over here for the time being. Although this tank doesn't really have the best of view range in terms of that either, so let's see what they got that's going to poke. Alright, so they got a couple enemies over there, including a 50B. Alright, the leopard's over there too. Oh. Well, I was too late. That's unfortunate, but that's totally fine. Looks like some of their enemies are going to be pushing town at the moment, which is totally fine upon our behalf. But we do got a pesky little leopard right over here that is trying to peck off some of our guys at the moment. So I'm going to go ahead and move on up just a little bit. I'm going to plant myself right behind the bridge so this leopard has a little bit of trouble. Oh, we also spot the 183 off in the back, so we are able to get a nice tap into him. Alright, so we're going to mosey on up just a little bit for the time being. We can't spot the 183 at the moment, but we also got some of the enemies over in the town spot, like the enemy 50B, who unfortunately just missed the shot, but that's totally fine. So reloading once again, not able to spot that 56 or 54 right over there, so I'm going to make an aggressive little poke. Fortunately, not able to spot him either. Also got the leopard off to the side as well, not able to spot him. Alright, so best possible play that I can do is I could try to take care of this leopard right here because he is being a little bit of a pest at the moment. So, of course, I'm not going to be in the spot to where the 183 will be able to spot me. Unless if he moves forward for the time being. So I'm just going to mosey on through to where this leopard is. We also got the 50B spotted off in the back. Not able to get a chunker of damage into him at the moment. But here's the leopard right over here. Hello, good sir. I don't really care if you hit me. Well, that's going to give me the mere advantage because I have more hit points than you because I'm a heavy tank. Or, okay, we actually bounce him, surprisingly enough. So, 3, 2, 1. Alright, interesting enough. Well, this is the mere advantage of being a heavy tank at that, is that you have hit points. But, unfortunately, that only is if you are able to dump out your shells for that matter. Okay, so this leopard is actually screwing me over, which is unfortunate. So, I can try to, there we go. Well, I'm dead. Unfortunately, he was able to out-DPM me. Yep. Well, that really makes no difference as we still win this game. Our heavies did a pretty good job at that, just holding town. But I could really care less as I pretty much farmed a lot of damage from the leopard. It's just the fact that that unfortunate bounce is what led to us dying. It literally just gave the leopard a mere advantage over me, which is why he killed me. Still 1790, not really much of a bad result in terms of that, which is totally fine. I'm going to have to give this guy a luck because of that bounce, so. Alright, let's continue moseying on forward then. Actually doing pretty well in terms of games with the concept. So I can't complain there. Oops. Boink-a-doink. There we go. Alright. Not even surprised it's taking this long for regular battles to load in. Crazy. at that. Alright. Almost an hour in. That's pretty solid. There we go. Alright, so we can find a hold down spot either in B side or D side. I'd rather prefer D side as it's easier to hold compared to this where you have tanks already coming out from the right side pretty much. That is if you only have some support with your teammates, which it looks like that's going to be the case, which is good. Alright, so let's see what our Sheridan does, or spots. So we got a 92E1 already coming out. Alright. We also got a Sheridan spotted off right in the back. Yep. That is the beauty part of having turret armor at that. So, reloading once again, we got the 92E1 spotted off in the back. And we were able to hit that, crazy enough. Alright, so anyways, a couple of their enemies are coming through over there. Alright, so we're going to have to mosey on over here then and try to help out our heavies, as they are literally getting surrounded. Oh, here comes a concept right there. Or my belated brother at that. Not able to spot him at the moment, but we can try to outmatch his turret, but that's not going to be the case. Unless if we find a good hold down spot like this. And if we happen to hit the shot, that is, which is unfortunate. Alright, so let's see. We got the concept off in the back, not able to spot him at the moment. We also got the 92E1. 30B, I know he's over here somewhere. I know he was probably going to poke out in terms of that. Let's see if he does. Maybe. We also got the Minnow. Oh, I was able to spot him just at the slightest bit. Oh, here comes the 30B. Yep, there we go. We got the clear into him. That's good. You can spot the Minnow, just barely. Come on, remain put. Okay, that's alright. Alright. Also got the 50 TP prototype. There's a good chunker into his vehicle. Alright, we got the concept over here too. Not able to get a chunker into him at the moment. Let's see what this 50 is going to do. Alright, so he's going to mosey on forward. There's a nice shot into him for 414. Alright, so we're just going to continue farming this guy, probably by the looks of it, unless if the Minnow wants to poke on out next. Alright, so that's going to be it in terms of that side. So it looks like the enemies are brought down to a majority of their hit points. We got the concept over there. We got the 50 TP. Let's see what we can put Junker in the process. Alright, Minnow's off in the back. He looks like he's going to be hold down, so that is not something I want to fight in terms of that. Can you move Conway, please, so I can clear him? Or not, because unfortunately the side armor on that thing is pretty troll at that. So 3, 2, 1, let's go ahead and get the clear into the concept. That's really good. Alright, we got the 50 TP, we also got the 92E1. Let's try to get a chunker of hit points dealt into his vehicle. There we go, nice solid shot into the T92E1. Alright, let's go ahead and farm out the rest of these enemies' hit points right here. So let's go ahead and go after this 50 TP first, there we go. So reloading once again. Alright, we got the rear of the Minnow, who I cannot HE, unfortunately enough, so 387. And this guy's basically screwed at that. 3, 2, 1, and goodbye. And that does it. Another solid victory at that. We got 4 kills in this one. I think we did above 2,000 damage again. Yep, 2974, destroying 4 in the process, pulling out a second class at that too. Doing some pretty solid stats at that, too. Top on the team-wise. Alright, so let's go ahead and claim the rewards. There we go. Alright. Let's see what our win rate's at now. It's at 66.85. Not a bad result so far. Alright, there we go. So we almost have been live for an hour now, which is crazy. Concept's been really doing me well apart from that. I mean, I'm just so used to the playstyle of this tank. It's just so fun. there's going to be a lot of these roaming around, and I'm sure of it, so... Gotta play it while I can still have fun with it as I can. Oh, it's called the Maximal Legendary Camo. That's interesting. Oh, there's a Sherry off of the side. Oh, and we also got a Leopard. Okay, well, I can aim in a nice odd movement shot into you. I don't even know what this guy's plan is. Like, is he just gonna YOLO? Like, that's hilarious. I could just sit here and farm this guy, like, literally. Like, what is he doing? What does this Leopard think he's gonna achieve just by YOLOing? Like, that's not even... That's not acceptable. Well, welcome to NA for you. That's what you get for the majority of the time, is just teams YOLOing for the time being. We also got the M60. Not able to spot him. Alright, interesting. We got the enemy concept over there, who I would like to get a chunker of damage dealt into. Without being spotted by the M60, which happens to be the case. I just want to make sure to guarantee the pen. There we go. Alright. 3, 2, 1. Well, this Sheridan's going to be a pass, so we're just going to aim in on him once again. There we go. Well, this concept really has no idea what he's doing at that. Hello, Sherry. How are you? I do not care. Alright. T95E6 off to the side. M60 over here, too. M48 Patton along with him as well. I don't know if the Sherry's going to poke, which he does. Funny enough. Alright. 95E6 is going to try to tunnel him. Alright, let's see what this Patton is going to do. I'm really interested to know. As this Sheridan is making some really aggressive overpokes right here. Here's the STB. Alright. You can try to get a shot into him unless if the Sheridan pokes again. Which looks like he's going to. Come on, I know you want to. You little pest. Show your little self. Show your little self. Oh, it's a 2-on-2 now. Oh, he did show himself. Nice. Well, now we have the opportunity to kill him. I don't care if the M60 tries to get a chunker of damage into me. Alright, well, the M48's over here. Not able to spot him at the moment. Oh, the T100 LT's over there, too. Hello, Sherry. How are you, good sir? Nice try. Oh, well, I'm screwed. Because apparently they have a 95E6 along with a T100 LT who unfortunately took my enemies out, or my allies out. I don't really care if you farm me. But what I'm really concerned is that Sheridan right there. Hello, good sir, and you bounced my rear. L. Oh, you stinky slime. Well, I'm dead. There's really nothing I can do about that. It's just if our team can fare well until the end, which probably not, because the SDB is probably dead. M60 got him, of course. And goodbye, Mr. Concept, at that. They did the exact same amount of damage, funny enough. Oh, mate, from like 5 or 6 wins in a row to an unfortunate loss, but team just couldn't hold up the best they could. Unfortunate. And we still did 4,000 damage, blocked 1820. Alright. Let's do one more in the concept then. So then I'm going to go ahead and do some raiding battles afterwards. Just choose to play a different tank every once in a while. Because I've been having some fun with the concept, but it needs to come to rest. It's done its job for me for the most part. So for this tank, a good spot to plant myself would be over here. Upon this ridge line, luckily my 92E1's getting the hill for that matter. So I'm just going to go ahead and mosey around through over there. Try to get a chunker into the 263, but unfortunately miss, but that's totally fine. Just gonna aim on down right around here. Let's see what else they got. Oh, there's their concept right there. There we go. Nice shot into him. All right, where's the help at? I am really just looking for my team to just help us out in the process right there. Unfortunately, I could not get a shell into the cheek of the concept. That's totally fine. Well, we got the Jagdpanzer moseying on upwards, so I can guarantee a pen into him for that time being. Got the Emil 2 over there. It looks like he wants to flank us. Alright, so we're going to get another tap into the Yag right there. Just holding off the best we can towards these guys. The Yag looks like he got pretty pedunkered in the process, so I'm going to aim in a heat shell on his lower plate. There we go. I'm even surprised I lasted that long in terms of poking myself out, and these enemies have no idea what to expect. This is hilarious. Alright, so the concept right there, not able to do anything. We also got the Emil. He can basically do nothing towards me. Got the concept, who I can aim in a shell in and pen. You already can tell, if you have a hold down heavy like this, and you're holding off a spot like this to the best you can, you already know the enemies are screwed. I mean, I don't know if this is going to be a win or not, but in terms of our team, they're actually not doing well in terms of that. There's a nice hatch shot into the concept for that matter, too. So let's see if I can finish this guy off right here. Or if the 263 wants to poke. Oh, darn. Just barely missed his hole. Yep, this is a loss, unfortunately enough. Because our team couldn't hold to the best that they could. So we also got the Kron right there. There we go. Good shot into you. T92E1's probably going to die in the process, but that's totally fine. Got the 263 right there. Let's see if we can guarantee the pen on his lower plate. Frick, just missed it just by a little bit. Alright, well, he does get the clear into him, so that's good. So we're going to mosey on through, me and this E5 right here. I do not care if this 263 ends up getting a chunker of damage into me at the moment. Attaboy, E5. Alright, so we're going to continue moseying on through right around here. Alright, get a nice chunker into you, as I am the only one that's alive at the moment. So I'm going to go ahead and back on up for the time being and see if I can get this guy in a solid face hug right here. There we go. So this Kron will have a little bit of trouble trying to hit me in the process. So 3, 2, 1, reloading once again. Hitting that little small cheek on the bottom side of portion of his area. So we also got the 54 moseying on through, and we're going to get a clear into him. That's really good. Let's see if we have enough DPM to outmatch this guy right here. Unfortunate. He does end up finishing me off, but that's totally fine. We ended up putting up some really solid stats in this one, too. I think we did pass 3,000 damage, if I'm not mistaken. So let's just see what the post-game result says. Oh, 44-23. Oh my goodness, bro. The 263 actually did pretty solid in terms of that. He's a 60%er, that's why. He's in a pretty good clan at that, too. Unfortunately for our team, the 92E1, I don't know what he was thinking in terms of that. Well, I already knew I was dead anyways in terms of that, so... well, that's pretty much all the Concept 1B gameplay you're going to get at the time being. So now we're just going to go ahead and do a little bit of gameplay in some other vehicles for the time being. For raiding battles. So, let's go ahead and whip out... what to play? Let's do the 57 Heavy. Deadly 3-shell clip is about 1,200 average damage, pretty much, in terms of that. If you're able to dump your shells out. You also have shell reload boost, so you'll be able to dump them out faster than what the original time is to dump all 3 shells out at once. It's about like 1.9 seconds of an intra clip, if you're able to use the shell reload boost. We got a Mystic player on our team. That's funny. Alright, let's see how we can do in the 57 Heavy.
Let's
So I like to plant myself in my favorite spot, which is along here. Just to see what pokes on out at mid. Unless if I have a mere opportunity to poke on out over there and see what pokes. Because I have basically the same gun as the T110E5. In terms of damage output, in terms of penetration. A lot of those factors. But E5 right here. I got a nice chunker into that concept. We got the 7.52 over here too. We also got a... Wow, that's crazy. Oh, I can't spot anybody, so I'm gonna have to... Oh my gosh, bro. And I'm getting freaking kerblunkered for that. That's amazing. What RNG I have. Amazing. That's all I gotta say. Alright. Well, over-poking that, and I just lost a fraction of my hit points. That's wonderful. Alright. Let's see what else they got spotted. Well, one guy's dead. This looks like it's a loss, if I'm not mistaken. So let's see what we can do in terms of spotting this 777 version 2. Alright, well, I'm not able to hit him. This looks like an unfortunate turn of events. Yep, I can't do anything out of the ordinary for that matter. Well, I can pen the concept's hatch, though, funny enough. Alright, so we got the VK off in the back. Alright, let's see if we can farm out some damage into him. Fortunately not. There's a second shell, and let's guarantee the pen on his cheek. There we go. These guys are so funny just calling people trash. That's amazing. Alright, well, we got the Sheridan over there. Oh, and now we got spotted. Crazy. Alright, well, majority of their vehicles are low on health, so that seems decent. The only issue is that they're off in the far back side of the map. Oh, there's the Sheridan right there. Let's pop on our shell reload boost. 2, and unfortunately not get the third out. That's totally fine. Well, I'm going to hide right here for the time being. Let's see if the Kara wants to poke out on me. Unless if the Sheridan's eyeballing me for the time being, which he is. Alright, so I know the Sheridan's eyeballing me, so I want to try to be as cautious as possible in terms of... Okay. Well, the Sheridan's low on health, so that means I can finish him off. Hopefully I can, but we got the Kara moseying on us now. Okay, interesting. And I missed that. And I shot first, unfortunately enough. I have no idea why. That's crazy. Well, at least the 95E6 has him now. Or clear the Sheridan first. I don't know what his ideal decision was in doing that, but that was totally fine. Well, clear the Caro next. Well, that's good. And now you gotta clear the 95E6, or you can do the 2.7 or not. That would have been close. I'm not gonna lie. A lot of the tanks, we bled a lot of their health for that matter. It's just that the gun was not helping us to the best that we could in terms of that. We're still able to break past 2,100 damage and do second on the team behind the T95E6. This dude put up a pretty good fight, and he's in a good clan too, I'm not gonna lie. This guy is just a whiner, of course, because obviously he was the first one dead and barely did any damage. That's unfortunate, though, so let's go ahead and mosey on down towards a different vehicle that we have. I really like the 121. It's one of my favorite mediums in terms of DPM, in terms of a deadly gun value. You also have tungsten shells along with that, too, to get, like, a greater damage output. It's crazy on this thing. Alright, so let's see what we can do in terms of this guy. Probably when it approaches 20 minutes is when I'm going to end the stream off. I'm going to make it to only, an hour and a half today. Because I, unfortunately, have stuff to do and then go to sleep. Alright. See what we can do in the 1-2-1 game. Oh, someone's using a concept. Interesting. See how we can fare well against it. We got a 62A with us, too. Looks like they have another Kara with the extinct player in their clan. So really the only ideal thing I can do is just hold right here. There we go. Nice tap into him. That traded the shell instantly. Well, their whole team's over here, so I better get the fuck out of here. Unfortunately, I have no idea why, in terms of that. Hope it's a good thing I didn't poke all the way. T-62 is pretty screwed. Goodbye. That's why I didn't go YOLOing in from the start. I did manage to get a chunk into that guy to start off with. I don't know what the Kron's doing. Yep, he's dead. Unfortunately missed that. And he hits that, bro! What? That's insane that an IS-7 can snap that shell into me and I didn't. That's freaking ridiculous. Alright, well, I'm gonna have to mosey on over here now. Nice pen. IS-7, there you are. Concept over there. Hoping one of you stinkers ends up poking on Al. There we go. There's a Hori. Oh, and I hit that. Funny. Well, it's not like this was going to be a win anyways. Man, I was doing much better in the concept. I don't even know what the heck happened in terms of that. That's crazy. Alright, well, the only thing I can really do is go up here, unless if this guy's going to poke. There we go. Get a solid chunk into him. Till then. Alright, so now he's in the range of a one-shot, which is good. We got the IS-7 over here. Let's see if we can get a chunker into him real quick. Bonk. Oh, and I got a tank right behind me. Alright, well, I can finish you off. Oh. If I should have known that he had a teammate with him. What the absolute heck, man? That's ridiculous. This T-110, if he went with us, we probably would have held those guys off, but our frickin' T-62A just YOLO'd in. That's not what you should be doing in that tank. That's the thing I'm scared of, and that's why I don't just go YOLOing into medium side. Is situations like that where the whole frickin' team just shows up on one single side when you're in just a single medium tank, for that matter. Alright, well the T-100 gets another clear. It's not like he's gonna survive much longer. Because we have Taco Boys on our team, of course, as well. I'm probably going to do maybe 2 more games before this to end the stream off for today. Or I'm probably just going to end it off here. Why not? Alright, well, that is going to be it for the stream for today. I'm sorry about that, guys. It has to end a little earlier than expected, but hopefully you guys did end up enjoying today's stream. If you did, make sure to like, comment, subscribe to the channel, and if you're new, make sure to turn on those bell notifications as well so you don't miss out on any new videos, as a matter of fact. And I hope to see you guys in the next one. Bye-bye.